Hello and welcome to an Affinity Revolution tutorial. My name is Ezra Anderson, and today we're going to create a sacred geometry design. To begin our design, we're going to make a circle in the center of our document. To do this, we'll first select the ellipse tool, and then place our cursor in the center of the document. Then while holding down Command or Control and Shift at the same time, we'll click and drag to draw a perfect circle from the center of the document. Holding down Shift allows you to keep your shape perfectly proportional, and holding Command or Control allows you to resize your shape from all directions at the same time. Next, we're going to remove the fill from this circle by coming up to the Color panel and clicking on the No Fill icon. Then we'll increase the stroke of this circle by coming to the Stroke panel. Next, we're going to place a triangle in the center of this circle. To do this, we'll first select the Triangle tool. Then we'll place our cursor in the center of the document. Then while holding down Command or Control and Shift, we'll make a perfect triangle from the center of the document. Unfortunately, our triangle isn't looking the way we want. The top of our triangle fits perfectly against the circle, but the left and right side are going outside of the circle when they should be touching the inside. If we look in the Transform panel, we can see that our triangle is 1092 pixels by 1092 pixels. But what this really means is the bottom part of the triangle is 1092 pixels, and the left and right sides are 1092 pixels. It does not mean the left and right side of the triangle is 1092 pixels. For our design, we need a triangle that has equally proportional sides. Unfortunately, it's not possible to make a triangle with perfectly equal sides by using the Triangle tool. Instead, we need to use the Polygon tool. To see this, I'm first going to delete this triangle, and then I'll click and hold on the Triangle tool to select the Polygon tool. Then in the contextual toolbar, make sure that your polygon has sides set to 3. Now we'll place our cursor back in the center of the document, and then we'll draw our triangle while holding down Shift and Command or Control. We've now created a perfect equilateral triangle from the center of our document, and it fits perfectly inside of our circle. Next, we're going to place a circle inside of this triangle. To do this, I'll select the Ellipse tool, and then I'll repeat the same process that we've already been doing. First, place your cursor in the center of the document, and then while holding down Shift and Command or Control, you can click and drag to make a circle. We'll repeat the process with the Polygon tool and make another triangle in the center of the document. We're going to flip this triangle upside down though by rotating it with this rotation handle above the triangle. Remember that you can hold down Shift to keep your rotation in 15-degree increments. Finally, we're going to add a small design to the edges of our big triangle. First, I'll select the Ellipse tool. Then I'll place my cursor at the top part of the triangle. Then while holding down Shift and Command or Control, I'll draw out a perfect circle. Then I'll do the same thing, but make a smaller circle. And with this circle, I'll come to the Color panel and flip its Stroke and Fill colors by pressing on this arrow icon. I think I'll make my circle a little bit bigger. Just remember to hold down Shift and Command or Control while resizing your circle. Then I'm going to select both of these layers by holding down Shift, and then put them in a group by pressing Command or Control G. Then I'll duplicate this group twice by pressing Command or Control J. Then I'll press V for the Move tool, and place both of these groups on the other edges of the triangle. Finally, I'll click and drag to select all of these layers, and then place them all inside of the same group. One problem you might run into is if you try resizing your design. You'll notice that the stroke stays the same width even when we resize our design. I'll press Command or Control Z to undo that. To fix this, we need to come to the Stroke panel, and then with the group selected, we're going to check on Scale with Object. Now, as we resize our group, the stroke will also change sizes. You now have all the skills you need to make a beautiful sacred geometry design.